Welcome to Animal Atlas. Come with us around the globe and explore the animal world and its jungle animals and desert creatures. We'll meet wildlife on the savannah and see our underwater friends. And animals from the Arctic Circle. Anywhere, everywhere animals live. It's always an adventure. Today on Animal Atlas, we're delving into the astounding sensory world of animals. This includes the 5 senses we humans also possess: touch, taste, smell, sight, and hearing. But also some super senses, those almost supernatural senses that some animals possess. Senses so extraordinary that they seem the stuff of science fiction. The super senses! Our world is a sensate world. And the 5+ senses bring it vividly to life. Just ask our friends in the animal kingdom. Let's start with touch. In the animal kingdom, especially amongst primates, from apes to monkeys, touch often serves as a method of bonding, just as it does for us. The bonobo cuddles her baby, while the orangutan mother touches her infant with obvious tenderness. Grooming is one way that primates touch each other. Grooming serves 2 important functions. Hygienic grooming allows primates to remove dead skin, debris, and parasites living on the skin from their clearly grateful companion. And later, this homogeneous baboon can probably expect the same in return. Grooming isn't just hygienic, though. It also strengthens the social bond among group members and eases tensions. It would be hard to feel hostile toward a member of your troop after being groomed and pampered like this. For us, and for other primates, the sense of touch is not confined to one part of the body, but is found all over. This is because our sense of touch originates in our bottom layer of skin, the dermis. Tiny nerve endings there send information to our brain about things we've come in contact with. Friend, or object, or just ourselves. What are the most common things we feel? Heat, cold, pain, pressure, or touch. For humans and for primates too, the most sensitive areas on our bodies are our hands, lips, face, neck, tongue, fingertips, and feet. But the prehensile tip of an elephant's trunk is sensitive enough to pick up a single blade of grass. Yes, there's using touch and being touched, though both touches send information to the brain. Touch is used by dolphin trainers as a form of bonding, reward, and affection. Dolphins have their flukes rubbed repeatedly in training sessions so that the animal will become desensitized to touch. This way, medical tests like drawing blood can be easily conducted. So what about the super senses? Look no further than the snake. No, this wily creature may lack the touch receptor-rich fingertips of our friends, the primates. But snakes will know there's something coming long before it gets there, because snakes can actually feel vibrations in the ground, with the skin on their belly. Did you think touch as a source of sensory information was most confined to limbs and digits? Not even close. As snakes will tell you, there's more to touch than meets the fingertips. Another animal with super senses is the cat. Wild cats, big cats, and even domestic cats have very sensitive whiskers called vibrissae on their lips, cheeks, eyebrows, chins, and forelegs too, that give them touch information about their environments. Their whiskers are deeply embedded into their skin, and connected to nerve endings that transmit information to the brain, so that the cat can feel its way as it moves. This may not seem important in the light of day, but most wild cats are nocturnal hunters who prowl their environments under the cover of darkness. And with their whiskers to aid them, avoid obstacles. These whiskers are so sensitive that cats can read air currents. Impressed? You should be, but this special whisker ability is not confined to members of the cat family, though they would like to think so. Rats also have long, sensitive whiskers. And down at the seashore, crabs have hairs on their claws and other parts of their bodies, which give them touch information about not only what's causing vibrations nearby, but also water currents. Super senses are often combination senses. For example, there's touch taste. No, not touch it and put it in your mouth to taste it. Believe it or not, bees have taste receptors or chemoreceptors on their jaws, forelimbs, and antennae. If you're a bee, want to know what that flower tastes like? Hey, just walk on it. When we come back to Animal Atlas, we'll meet some more animals with super senses. But first, let's see if you can guess this animal fact. What animal has taste receptors on its forelimbs or feet? A. Bee. B. Butterfly. C. Octopus. Or D. All of the above. The answer coming up when we return to Animal Atlas. We're back. Did you guess the right answer to our question? What animal has taste receptors on its forelimbs or feet? The answer is D, all of the above. Yes, the bee, of course. But butterflies are also touch tasters with taste receptors on their feet. And not only that, butterflies also have hairs on their wings, in the manner of our friend, the crab, which can detect changes in air pressure. In the world of butterflies, flower walking on a day with a gentle breeze is an extraordinary sensory experience. If you thought you'd seen it all, who else has the super sense of touch taste? The octopus, of course. See those suckers on those 8 tentacles? They do have taste receptors. What's the benefit of this? You don't have to put something in your mouth if it doesn't taste that good. In case you haven't guessed, insects with taste receptors on their feet, antennae, and mouth parts have the most highly developed sense of taste. Though fish do have the remarkable ability of being able to taste with their fins as well as their mouths. Taste is the weakest of our 5 senses, though it certainly is a pleasurable one, both to us and many of our animal friends. Our human tongue has close to 10,000 taste buds, while a pig has 15,000. Clearly, this animal is known as a connoisseur of taste. But don't count out the vegetation-munching European rabbit. This animal has a whopping 17,000 taste buds. Every blade of grass must be distinguishable to this taste master. Where is our sense of taste located? The same place as our primate friends, in our mouths, especially our tongue. Unlike the beautiful butterfly, we have no sense of taste in our feet. And neither do you, sorry. The sense of smell is an important one, especially for animals that live on land. Predators use their sense of smell to sniff out prey and to identify animals of the same species. Wildcats have a terrific sense of smell, though it's the members of the canid family that win the prize for the best sniffer. The average domestic dog has nearly 220 million smell-sensitive cells, which is more than 40 times what we humans have. A powerful sense of smell allows a predator to track its prey without actually seeing it. Canids, like these African wild dogs, with their long legs, are especially adept at tracking prey over long distances, where most of our big cats prefer the see, stalk, and pounce approach to hunting. While canids, nose scenting, tirelessly pursue their prey, no matter how much of a head start it has. Just to be clear though, we use our nostrils to sniff things out, as do dogs. And cats. A long nose-like protuberance doesn't automatically mean a great sense of smell. Though the giant anteater has a keen sense of smell, the main purpose of that long tubular snout is to hold its long, thin tongue and enlarged salivary glands. A dolphin may appear to have a long snout, but that's a conical teeth holder, not a nose. In fact, since dolphins and whales lack olfactory receptors, they lack a sense of smell. But what they lack in sensory perception, they make up for with an engaging personality and phenomenal energy. Do birds have a sense of smell? Yes, they do. And though in some birds, sense of smell isn't as important as it is for other animals, for the turkey vulture and most other carrion feeders, it's the sense of smell that helps an animal to locate the dead animals it eats. What about the super senses? We need look no further than our master of senses, the snake. See that forked tongue? That tongue has no taste buds, but the snake is a super sensor smell taster. Very different from our touch taster friend, the butterfly. The snake's tongue is used to bring smells and tastes into the mouth. These particles of smell and taste are then deposited into two pits on the roof of their mouths. Receptors in these pits, called the Jacobson's organ, transmit the smell and taste information to the brain. What is this snake's smell tasting? Everything out there, especially prey animals, who are undoubtedly busy using their abundant taste buds. Now, snakes aren't the only animals with the Jacobson's organ. Elephants, too, can transfer chemosensory information to their brains this way, though they use their trunks rather than a forked tongue. Some animals seem to grimace when they are drawing sense across their Jacobson's organ, and this is called a Flehmen response. Big cats do it, and so do zebras. We humans don't have this smell-taste ability, but then neither do apes or cetaceans. Sight is an important sense to a great number of animals. For example, sight is the major sense through which birds perceive their environment. Birds can accurately judge distances when flying, landing, and looking for food. Bird eyes can see considerable distances. A hawk can spot a rodent while flying half a mile above the earth. Owls, with their enormous eyes, which are densely packed with rod cells, or light receptors, are able to see tremendously well in the near dark. Ostriches also have terrific eyesight. In fact, each one of those eyes, which measure 2 inches across, weigh more than the ostrich's brain. Really? Penguins have a flat cornea, which gives them clear vision when swimming underwater. Seahorses have the special ability to move each eye independently. But then, so does the chameleon. This amazing ability allows this lizard to actually see in 2 directions at one time. Amazing? Yes. But after all, these are super senses! When we come back to Animal Atlas, we'll delve further into the sensory world. But first, let's see if you can guess this next animal fact. Which animal most relies on the sense of sight? A, the wildcat. B, the opossum. C, the rhinoceros. Or D, the wild dog. Don't go away. The answer coming up right after this on Animal Atlas. We're back. Did you guess the right answer to our question? Which animal most relies on the sense of sight? The answer is A, the wild cat. The rhinoceros actually has a poor sense of sight, though it does have a good sense of hearing and a keen sense of smell. Opossums, too, are not gifted with good eyesight, but rely on their noses to get them where they're going. Though they are primarily animals that use their sense of smell to tackle the world, wild dogs, and domestic ones too, have far greater eyesight than we tend to give them credit for. But yes, it's the cat family who possesses the near supernatural sense of sight. Cats have a mirror-like membrane at the back of their eyes, called a tapetum lucidum. that lets them hunt and move in almost complete darkness. This reflective surface is what makes a cat's eyes glow in the dark. Add that magic membrane in the cat's eyes to those touch whiskers, and the cat is easily one of the most formidable hunters of them all. Also, a cat's eyes face front, allowing both eyes to work together and give the best depth perception for stalking and pouncing, or even swimming upriver. The ability to hear well is very important to many animals, especially prey animals, who have to keep alert for approaching predators. Nothing captures sound like swiveling funnel-shaped ears. Just ask the rhino, or the giraffe, or deer on the plains, or cattle in the field. But you don't need external ears to hear what's going on out there. Birds hear even better than we do, over a range of frequencies. In fact, so acute is the hearing of certain waterfowl, like geese, that they even have been used as watchdogs throughout history. Right, Lucy? When Rocco's taking it easy, Lucy can hear what's coming and scare just about anything away. Besides having big external ears, elephants also have the ability to hear very low-frequency sounds in the infrasound range, a range that we humans can't hear at all. What about super senses? We needn't look any further than to our friend without the sense of smell, the beluga whale, or to any of our other cetacean friends. What might be one of the most amazing super senses of them all? Echolocation. What's this? You know, don't you? Echolocation is the ability to locate and discriminate objects by making sounds and then receiving and interpreting the echoes. Beluga whales create a series of sounds, called clicks, and these sounds, when made rapidly in a series, are called trains. The train then travels through the beluga whale's melon, which is that rounded and flexible and expressive bump on the whale's forehead. The amazing melon serves to focus the train like a beam of light. And this sound travels through the dark ocean water. And the return echo tells the whale just what's out there, in the murky depths of the sea. Food, perhaps? Friend, maybe. Or maybe foe. Only the cetacean with the amazing melon knows for sure, right? Many bats also have an echolocation ability, though not all do. These straw-colored fruit bats, for example, rely on their eyesight and their sense of smell to hunt down the prey they prefer, fresh fruit. Echolocation is certainly one super sense, though it may not be the most extraordinary of all. Ready? Drum roll, please. The most super of the super senses just might be the lateral line sense organ. The what, you ask? Well, we needn't go any further than under the sea to find a true super sense. The lateral line is a sense organ in fish that's used to detect movement and vibration in the surrounding water. Yes, snakes can detect vibrations on the ground. And sensitive crustacean hairs on the crab can detect vibrations in the water. But trust me, there's nothing quite like a fish's lateral line. Lateral lines, unlike a lot of sensory organs, are usually visible. See that faint line running lengthwise down the side of the fish, from near the gill cover to the base of the tail fin? That's the lateral line. No, this line isn't just decorative. It's a sensory organ, which consists of fluid-filled sacs and hair-like sensory receptors that are actually open to the water through a series of pores. This extraordinary lateral line senses water currents, pressure, and movement in the water. This lateral line allows fish to avoid underwater collisions, even in the most crowded of environments. To go one step further, a shark's lateral line makes it possible for this formidable predator to sense magnetic fields as well. Yes, the 5 senses are rife in the animal kingdom. But as for the super senses, they are found where you might least expect them. For more fun animal facts and news, visit our website at animalatlas.tv.
The internet, you say?
See you there. Don't go away. Animal Atlas will be right back. Until next time on Animal Atlas.
There's a lot of tension in your lower back. You should really try yoga.
Boy, do I need a manicure.
And I need a haircut.
Here we got the Extreme Penguin Games, and Gentoo's about to try a double Lutz McTwist, and here he goes. Oh, we just missed the dismount. The crowd is not like that.
Oh, cleanliness is next to dogliness.
Should we shave our mustaches?
No, we're good.
The runner, for some reason, is caught up. He's got a towel over his head. Oh, he's free, and he's safe.
I just flew in from Detroit. Boy, are my wings tired, huh? Tip your waitress.
Once again, we've traveled the globe from North and South America to Africa and Asia to Australia and every fascinating place in between. We've met all kinds of incredible animals and learned some important facts about their ability to survive and flourish on our planet. And with our help, we'll make sure they're around for a long time to come. Join us next week for another amazing adventure on Animal Atlas.